How you doing, Bannock folks? Welcome back to the show. You're watching Bandecdotes, a podcast that holds it down for the underground sound, and I'm your host, Phil Paxton. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to the show, we bring people from the music industry on and get them to tell some of the craziest stories they have from being around that band culture. And if you aren't already, do me a favor, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. It helps me. And follow us on our Instagram, @Bandecdotes. That's where we do all our updates, post our clips, who's coming on this week. Follow us there. Yeah, we got a good one for you today, and we got stuff to finally talk about. Now, folks, I don't know if you know this or not, but I play in a band called Hellbent. We've been around for a little bit, but we just released a brand new LP. It's the first thing we've ever done. We've always released EPs and demos. This is the first full-length record from Hellbent at a whopping 14 minutes. So that means you can listen to it like 4 times in an hour and still have enough time to, play a DDR song or something. I don't know. Definitely go check it out. We released a new music video for the song My Hits Don't Lie, where I do 100 bong tokes in 100 minutes. Definitely go check that out if you haven't seen that already. If you have checked out the record and you've gone out of your way to thank me and support me, thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. We've been working hard on this record for a long time. It's been written and recorded for quite a while, and it feels good to finally have it out. Okay, folks, let's get into the shows. A local Ontario shows happening in the area. Saturday, May 7th in Ottawa, Pandemonium presents Kilitaurus with Necrotic Gore Beast, The Aphelion, Soul Thief, and Harvested. And that's at the Brass Monkey. Friday, May 13th, Friday the 13th, in Toronto, we have Osfleesh presents The Class of 2022 with Dear God, Do Flame, Mile End, and Real World. And that's happening in the Monarch Tavern. In the same city that night in Toronto, if you're at Sneaky D's though, the Emo Night North presents Drown with Mount Abora, kind of said that, Mount Abora, Last Wretch, and Life Postpartum. Definitely go check that out if you're in the area. Lots of shows going on. Saturday, May 14th, B.A. Johnson is playing a show with Sons of Butchers at the Atria in Oshawa. Tuesday, May 17th in Kitchener, we got Tunic, Strange Limbs, and Thou Shouts, and they're playing at the Short Finger Brewing. Thursday, May 19th in Toronto at the Hard Luck, we have the Talk Show Host with Teenage Halloween, Wordplay, and Pseudo. Friday, May 20th in Hamilton at the Doors Pub, we have Hostage, Juggernaut, Rust, and Scabs Off. Saturday, May 21st in St. Catharines at the Warehouse, we have Belvedere playing with The Last Gang and The Holdouts. Adam and the Metal Hawks are playing a couple shows with Revive the Rose, May 27th in Toronto at Sneaky D's. May 28th, they're in Ottawa at the Brass Monkey. And May 29th, they're ending it at the Queens in Barrie. Friday, May 27th in Brampton at Spot One Grill, we have Milspect, Mile End, Cohesion, Bar Down, and Gavel. So if you're a fan of hardcore, definitely go check out that show. That's going to be a ripper. Saturday, May 28th, Niagara Metal presents Swap and Drop Dead 5-year anniversary with Fanatics, Blood Opera, The House of Haunts, and Electric Dead, and that's at Camp Cataract. September 9th and 10th in Mississauga at the Hansa House, Damage Control and Solace Music presents Hold Your Ground Fest 22 with Never Ending Game, Mind Force, Pain of Truth, Dare, Momentum, Gridiron, Cohesion, Cold Shoulder, Endgame, Mile Ends, and many, 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 many more. Go get your tickets at holdyourgroundfest.com. Yeah, like I said, folks, lots of cool stuff happening right now. And if you've got a show coming up in June and you live in Ontario and it's happening in Ontario, we got locals playing, shoot me a DM. I'd love to plug it. There's no catch. There's no thing. There's no fee. I just want to spread the good word of all the concerts that are happening in the province. All right, let's get on to my guest this week. We have Kole Frank of Single Wound. This is my first time that I got to sit down and talk with him. We've met previously at a show, and he's reached out and wanting to be on the show. And honestly, we had a great time. We talked about Pokemon. We talk about the new stuff that Metalcore is doing. Lots of cool stuff. All right, let's get into the episode, folks. Right on. Welcome back, Bannock folks. You're watching another episode of Bandecdotes. I'm your host, Phil Paxton. Thank you for joining us today. The shirt of the week is Cohesion. Those are our homies. They're from Toronto. And my guest this week is Kole Frank. Thank you for joining me today.
What's up, man? Thank you so much for having me, man. Yeah, this is sick.
This is good times.
Yeah, man.
So, tell the viewers and listeners a bit about yourself.
Okay.
While my dog goes insane upstairs.
Well, my name's Kole. I do vocals for a band called Single Wound, and there's not much else. That's literally all I do. Is just kind of hang out and play music.
And Single Wound is like a Hamilton-based band.
No, they're actually Woodbridge based.
Oh, where's that?
It's Vaughan.
Yeah, I do.
So Vaughan is basically Woodbridge.
Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah, same thing, same area kind of thing. Like, I'm the only one that lives in Hamilton. The rest of them live in Woodbridge. They all grew up together. And everything.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you meet them?
I met them. I was doing merch for a band I was doing vocals for.
Okay.
So I was doing vocals for this one band called Cadence Calling.
Yep.
And then their old vocalist wanted to come back after I had joined, and he was like one of my best friends. I was like, yeah, man, do that. I'll just do merch for you guys.
Yeah.
So just one night, I was doing merch, and Single Wound was playing, and they were a 3-piece at the time, and I thought they were sick, and we just got to talking. I went up and did a mic grab for the band I was doing merch for, and they seemed to like how I sounded, and then we just got to talk, and they were like, hey, like, want to be our front man? And I was like, yeah.
So the band was in existence before you joined?
Yes.
So how long has Single Wound been a band for?
I think I want to say 4 years, but I feel like I'm going on my 4th year with them.
Oh, cool.
So maybe 5.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were just starting off as the 3-piece?
Yeah.
And did they have someone else doing vocals or?
So Fern and George, the guitarist and the bassist, they both did vocals.
They do backups, I imagine, still.
Yeah, they still do the backups and stuff. It's really easy to hear them in the recordings.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, definitely got to check out that first EP they put out because it was so good. It was what pulled me in to want to do vocals for them because they're insane.
And
musicians.
You guys have been putting out you guys just put out a single recently, right?
Kind of recently. I can't I guess it was 2021.
Yeah,
right?
late 2021.
Late 2021. Yeah. Called Flesh and Bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the heavier side.
And do you have any plans for an EP coming out anytime soon?
We have plans for our first full length.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. We are very excited. So, actually,
if you can't talk about it, that's fine.
I don't mind. It doesn't matter. So we actually recorded 3 singles with Nick. So we have one more song and music video to put out. We just got to film the music video for it.
Nice.
So once we do that, then we will go hit up Nick again, and we're gonna record the rest of our full length.
That's exciting. Now, do you have plans for artworks already? Is that or is it something?
No artworks. I can tell you the title of the album will be called End of Days.
End of Days.
And that's all I can tell you.
Yeah, perfect. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So those are the plans coming forward for 2022. That's what you guys are doing. You guys are playing shows. You guys used to play at a show with Teeth in Toronto. How was that gig? It
was so cool. I wasn't expecting so many people to come out on a Thursday night, and it was packed. And I was pretty, you know that high you get after you play a show. I was riding that for a couple days.
Nice.
After. I was all smiles.
That's right.
For about a good 2 or 3 days after that, it was really, really fun.
Now, last time I think I saw you in person was when you folks played at the Kill Room in September. Was it September?
Yeah. And there was a lot of people there.
That was a cool show.
That was insane.
That was the first time I saw you guys.
Yeah. So that was the first time we met in person, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think we had talked prior on Instagram a little bit, and then we were like, "Oh yeah, what's up?
Let's make it happen."
Yeah.
Right on. So what are some of the bands that you've been that have caught your attention in Ontario within the last year or so?
In Ontario?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna start with like my homies in Gavel.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're making a huge buzz. They just played to a sold out crowd at Doors Pub.
The EP
for
release, right?
And that was insane. I still like, I don't know if you can see, I have like a bruise on my head from like
I can
from the
see
pit.
it.
Like I was like on the edge, man. And
Yeah.
I just got in. I was like, okay, that's what I get.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gavel for sure. I actually just met the dudes in Die Alone.
Yeah.
And they played that Door show, and I was blown away. Like they're insane. Shout out Die Alone. They're sick. Those guys are sick. I can't stress enough how much I love Still Numb. Obviously,
yeah.
I know I'm plugging my roommate's band there.
I mean, you gotta, right? I mean, that's what
like,
you guys.
How do you not? Like,
yeah.
I've watched them like work really, really hard for
Still Numb
all their music.
And Gouge Out, right? They're
yeah,
the interchangeable members, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, them and like obviously like Teeth. Because like those guys, they were super nice guys as well when we met them, and it was really cool to meet them. Knowing like growing up listening to their music.
Yeah, they've been around the block, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then you get like playing, going like from like listening to their music in high school, and then like, oh, now you're playing a show with these guys. Like, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a big deal, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What got you into like heavy music growing up?
Oh, so I think like probably I remember for Christmas when I was like 12, I think 12 maybe. I got the Jay-Z and Linkin Park Collision Course album.
That's a great record.
And that was like the first thing that was like heavy to me kind of thing. And then I was like, yeah, this is sweet. And then I started listening to Linkin Park and stuff like that. And that was probably the gateway to like screaming and stuff like that. But the one band that really opened it up and made me like actually start looking for like the more like either hardcore or to post-hardcore bands was Silverstein. So actually, but the way I like found them was kind of funny. Was probably when I was 14, and me and my buddy that I was like growing up with, we just started smoking weed.
Yeah.
So we're like, we gotta find somewhere to like go smoke. Like we're gonna go find like under a bridge or something. And he had one of those MP3 phones that gives you like free downloads when you sign up or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
So one of them was Smashed to Pieces by Silverstein. I remember him going through it and going like, oh, I don't want to listen to that. I was like, wait, hold on, what was that? And I was like, I love this.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I love this. Like, what is this? What other bands sound like this? I got right into it. Like it was like meant to be.
And they're going strong. They're like me and Kyle often have this conversation where like, you know, we get used to Silverstein because they're in our backyard. They're from like Burlington, but they're fucking huge. They're like big in America, like you know what I mean. Like, and they're just it's easy to overlook that, but they're still working hard. I think they just have plans for a new record to come out or something.
Yeah, they just put out a new song, and I think it's like one of the heaviest songs they've ever put
I really
out.
liked their last record.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. Like it definitely is like a very modern take for them, but like, I still really enjoyed it. Like it's all still really
turned out well. It's super catchy.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, was Calling Cadence your first band?
Cadence Calling. No. So my first band my first band's never really made it out of the gate. We like played a lot of shows but never had recordings.
Sure.
But we played a lot. It was a lot. So sorry, let me start. I grew up in Georgetown. That's where I'm originally from. I grew up there. So I remember making a band as soon as I got out of high school. We had this really lame name called Of This New Beginning, and I remember we would just only play shows in Brampton because there was one promoter that knew about us, and he would just always book us at All Stars Bar in Brampton. So we'd always play there. Never had any recordings or anything like that. So that was my first. It lasted about a year, and then that was it. And then I bounced around like projects and stuff. Pretty much, yeah, I just bounced around projects. I think I put like a couple songs out under other bands' names, and they never came of anything until I finally did get in Cadence Calling, and then I was playing with them also for about a year, and then I ended up just stepping down, and then met Single Wound shortly after. Actually, I didn't, so I left Cadence Calling, and then I ended up in a pop punk band.
Oh, cool.
With Ben.
Oh, yeah.
From Still Numb.
Yeah.
That was actually how we became so close.
Nice.
He actually played bass in this pop punk band called Rookie Mistakes, and that was basically like our. That didn't last long either. It was also had the drummer of Weigh the Anchor.
Oh,
in that
okay.
band.
Yeah.
Brendan. So from there, then we all went into like our respected bands after that. So he went into the Way the Anchor, Ben found Gouge Out, and then started Still Numb, and then I went into Single Wound.
Cool. So it's like you guys have like you're all friends, and you guys put on together a show where you're all playing?
I don't think Way the Anchor, Still Numb, and Single Wound have played together yet, but I know that we all want to.
Gotta make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make it happen. I think COVID was stopping us from that.
Sure. Yeah.
Still Numb launched all their stuff.
That's right.
During the pandemic,
yeah.
Right? But yeah, that was. I guess we'll have to set that up. Right? Yeah.
So I noticed that you do YouTube covers of like vocal covers.
Yeah, I had. I guess it was during the pandemic I was doing it. Right. I put out a couple. Because I was working, the singer of Rival Town, Mike, is one of like my best buddies, and
cool.
He does covers, and he offered to do some for me, and I was like, sure. So I haven't gotten around to like putting any out recently. There's just like the 2 that were from maybe last year, I think.
It was just the 2 that you used?
It was just the 2 that I have out, yeah. But I still really enjoy doing them. I think I'm supposed to do another one with Mike. I won't tell you what song.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I still want to do them and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it.
What were the 2 songs that you did?
So one of them was The Sugar Sickness by Dead and Divine.
Right.
And another one was Humans Being by The Color Morale.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Which one did you find more difficult?
Probably The Color Morale.
Yeah, because those vocals are a little bit more like, they're like all over the place, right?
Yeah, so like the singing kind of thing. There was some high notes that Mike kind of put me through the ringer with that. He was like, I know you can do it, man. I know you can do it.
Yeah.
And I so many takes and almost lost my voice in the process for sure. But
so yeah, that one that one's tough for sure.
It was still fun though. It was like one of my favorite bands ever. So.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have fun doing it, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about like some of these more metalcore bands sounding like more like nu metal, like like how like Spirit Box is kind of sounding like Evanescence in a way, not entirely.
I can see where you're coming
and like sometimes Architects has that Linkin Park's feeling that I've been. I mean,
their newer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually love it. I think it's so cool.
It's going in the right direction because it's obviously not taking the like tropes of those like nu metal like. A lot of nu metal was rap. There's a lot of rapping in nu metal, right?
Yeah.
And I think they've taken like some of the more melodic stuff and they've incorporated into that kind of metalcore style.
Yeah, for sure. Like I love like all that nu metal stuff. Like the whole mix of nu metal and metalcore is so cool. Or even like nu metal and hardcore. There's this band going around. I can't remember where they're from, but they played recently in Toronto. They're called Flashback.
Yeah. They're from Saskatchewan.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
They're so sick.
They're super cool.
A big fan of them. Fern actually went and saw them. I didn't get to see them, and he was like, "Dude, how have you not been listening to this band?" I was like, "Okay, I'll listen to them." I was like, "This band's insanely good. Like, oh my god, this is my shit. Like, I love it." And I will say, I'm actually working on a little solo.
Oh, this is a first. My dog never comes down here. This is my dog Buckley.
Hey, Buckley. Hey, buddy.
He never comes down here. Hey. This is for those who had jammed the new record, the Hellbent record.
Yeah.
This is Buckley. That's the song. That's what he's about. I wrote a song entirely about him.
That's totally what song was playing when I pulled up. But what I was saying was about the nu metal is I actually recently started recording a solo project.
Yeah.
That's it's like nu metal and hardcore actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That was gonna be my next question if you were gonna incorporate it with any Single Wound stuff.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Sure. I mean, why not? You've already got this side project where that's the focus of it.
Yeah, for sure. Like I definitely like it. I always wanted to make something like that, so I kind of just like started writing riffs by myself.
Yeah.
And just wanting to have something that's like just like a little brain baby, you know? And I'm really enjoying it. I think I just got to record vocals for the second track, but I already have like a full track. If you want after this, I can show you.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. Right on.
Yeah, man.
Now I have this theory, and maybe you can confirm it for me.
Sure.
Do you like Pokemon?
I love Pokemon.
I have this theory that people who play in metalcore bands love Pokemon. So that being said, what's your favorite Pokemon? Or if you had to be a Pokemon, who would it be?
Oh man, those are okay. Well, first one's easy. It's Scyther.
Yeah.
Like since day one.
Yeah, since the 150.
Scyther.
Yeah.
Baby. Day one.
And How do you feel about his like evolution? Scissor, is it?
Scissor is
Scissor?
sick. I like Scissor,
But it's not as cool.
I think he's just as cool, but like my heart just it belongs to Scyther.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
like for sure. Like,
yeah.
When I was a kid, I would be like, oh, well, like my Scyther doesn't evolve. Mine's like Ash's Pikachu. It doesn't want to evolve.
Sure.
He's badass and he's sick and he's like, that's like I've just stuck by that every time. So anytime anyone's asking me, I'm like, Scyther.
Yeah. But if you could be one.
Oh, if I could be one, that's a hard one. Because like there's ones that can fly, there's ones that can like breathe underwater.
That's right.
Oh man, I don't know.
Excluding obviously the legendary.
Yeah.
Because that's an easy answer.
I'm gonna have to go with my Smash main.
Okay.
For Smash Bros. Incineroar.
Incineroar.
Just because he's sick. Yeah.
You play Smash, eh?
Yeah.
Do you do it like competitively or?
Only with the Single Win boys.
Okay.
So we get a little heated sometimes. We get really into it.
Is there one front runner in the like out of you that's like way better than all of them or?
That would 1,000,000% be Gabe.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
And who's he main?
He mains Isabel.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Isabel.
Yeah, he's a little troll.
Yeah, no, I actually I came in and my wife was playing Smash, which is just completely. I think she just started up the adventure by herself. My main would probably be K. Rool.
Oh,
I love K. Rool.
Okay.
I'm really good with it. Donkey Kong's another really good one that
Yep.
I'm good with. And then like I can play with a lot of them and like do well with them, but those are the two that like stick out for me. Smash, eh?
Yeah.
I'm not very good. Like I can't do the competitive side. I don't know if I've ever done like one-on-ones. I think that's how they do it in the competitive, where they just do like one-on-one stock battle. I think that's how they do it.
Yeah. 3 stock, 2 stock.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Three
We
stock?
always just do 3 stock.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, but I think competitive's 2 stock. I don't want any.
I don't know.
Any, like Smash Elite just come
Yeah.
at me for that. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're gonna get comments.
I don't know anything. But yeah, like that's if we're talking about Smash, like single wins like thing. That's our thing. We'll practice, and then after practice, we'll hang out, play some Smash Bros.
It's like a.
It's like if it's a Friday night, like a weekend or anything, we will 100% after practice be playing Smash Bros, order a pizza, and literally just game.
Nice.
the
It's a
whole
good
time.
way to like actually connect after the music's been played.
Oh yeah, like we all hang out a lot, like other than like outside of just like practicing.
And that's
like,
important.
shows. It's very important. Like I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, because like you become more of like a brotherhood. I don't mean to cut you off. I was just gonna say like you become more of like a brotherhood because like not only about the music, like you do obviously care about that, but like at the end of the day, like you genuinely care about that person. I mean, and that's how it is. It is how it is in bands, but like there's that more connection going.
Absolutely, man. It's quite literally like a brotherly connection kind of thing. Like, you know, like we'll argue like brothers, we'll mess with each other like brothers, and then we'll, you know, like we fucking love each other. Like,
yeah.
You know, like it's very like I think every time like after a set, sorry, not a set, after like a weekend run, like we always, if you see, we always do those weekend runs around Ontario. We'll like get home late at night and then we do like the big like group hug, be like, fucking love you guys, and all that, and we get all wholesome and it's good. It's great.
Hey there, Bannock folks. Summer is right around the corner, which means you gotta bust out the Tupperware container full of the old summer clothing. And there's not a worse feeling than looking at an old hat that you used to love and realizing how sun damaged it got from last year's golf tour. Now, if you like to shop locally, check out Gimme Cap. They have all sorts of really cool patches and cool colored hats. And if you need a new hat for your concert that's coming up this summer, definitely check out these folks. You can check them out at their Instagram at @ShopGimmeCap. And check them out. Tell them Bandecdotes sent you. We're here to help. Now, let's get back into this episode. That's awesome. All right, I think we can probably get in some Bandecdotes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
right. Tell me any of the wildest or most entertaining stories that you have from playing in bands, from playing in, whether it's on the road, in the studio, or at a show.
All right. There's a few I can pick from. Some are embarrassing for me, and some are embarrassing for others. I think I'll start with one that's embarrassing for George. So we were on a run, and one of the dates we're playing in Guelph.
Yeah.
And we one of my like old high school friends was like, hey man, like you guys can come crash at my place, like no worries. And I was like, sick. Okay, cool. So we ended up at my buddy Jay's place. Shout out Jay. That guy's sick. We end up at his place and we're like hanging out. We're drinking, we're smoking, everything. And we go to bed, wake up, and then George noticed there's like some brownies on the counter kind of thing. And he was like, yo, like, are these regular brownies? And I was like, I'll ask. So I asked, I was like, hey, like, what's up with those brownies? He goes, oh, those are Brad's brownies, like another high school friend of mine. And he always makes edibles.
Yeah.
He always makes them kind of thing. Like, he makes the butter himself and everything. So I was like, he was like, have one. And I was like, yeah, dude, have one. And we were like, yeah, you can eat the whole thing. It's fine. Like, it wasn't fine, but we're like, you can eat the whole thing, man. It's fine. And so I texted Brad. I was like, hey, man, we snagged some of your brownies. George already ate one. Like, hope that's cool. And he goes, yeah, dude, that's totally fine. Just make sure you don't eat the whole thing. Because those are oil brownies and they're like super powerful. And yeah. And so like, I'm like, yo guys, don't eat the whole thing because those are oil brownies. They're crazy powerful. And I like turn the corner as I'm saying that, and there's George like licking his fingers.
Yeah,
he just crushed a full one, and I was like, oh no, like okay. I just like he was just like, oh, and he's like how powerful can they be? Like, I'll be fine. Like, I got a high tolerance. I'm like, okay, man, yeah, no worries. So let's go out for sushi. We're gonna go out for sushi, get some food. So we're sitting there. And we ordered this big sushi, like it was like a pirate ship.
Okay.
With all the sushi on it. It was so weird. I can't even remember what this place in Guelph was called. It was so weird, and I just remember like it coming down, and as it came down, the brownie hit George, and it was his eyes like wide and went, whoa, and then I don't think he said a word for the rest of the time we were there, and we noticed like, George, you okay? And he was just like, nothing. Like nothing, almost unresponsive.
Right.
Like, he was frozen in time, like, just staring at this boat, like not touching it, kind of thing. Like,
not even getting the munchies.
He was gone.
His soul was gone.
Yeah. And I was
logged
like, George,
off.
are you okay? And he was just like, I'm so mad at you right now. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Like, and I just. Once he like he started had some, and then he like crushed the whole, like he almost ate half the boat.
Yeah,
know, like,
once his soul came back.
His soul kind of came back, but it was still gone. Like the night, like we got to the venue and like we're set. Like I remember like helping him load his stuff, kind of thing.
So, and he played the set.
He played the set. He definitely didn't move as much as he usually did.
Yeah.
But I think he was not impressed with me for a while.
Yeah, he's probably off the brownies for a while.
Yeah, he was. So like we bring it up and we'll like make fun, and he'll just like, fuck you, man.
Probably got a good sleep that night.
Yeah. He definitely. Well, so we had. I think that time we didn't have the van, so we rented a van, and he was.
Oh, okay.
As soon as we were done, he was in the van, out like a light. Kind of thing. I think there's another video on my phone of us like screaming Silverstein on the way home.
Nice.
And I look over at George, and he's just like sitting there like. Just in another world, like has no idea what's happening.
There's video of this?
I felt so bad. Yeah, somewhere on my phone. I can
send
pull it
that
up.
to me.
Yeah, I will send it to you. It's so funny.
We'll cut it to now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Should I keep more stories?
Going. Yeah, keep on going.
Okay. All right. I'll do an embarrassing one for me next time.
Sure.
So on another run, playing in Windsor, and this time we had our regular photographer out with us. His name's Matty G. If you see him on Instagram, Spectre Light.
Okay,
crazy
cool.
Shout out photographer.
Shout
out Spectre Light. Shout out Matty G. Get him to do your music video. He did the music video for Flesh and Bone.
Oh, cool.
He like has taken so many pictures for us. It's insane.
Right on.
And he's just insane, like photographer, and
yeah.
He's a great guy too. But anyways, we were on a run in Windsor. We had Matty G with us, and in the back of our van we have like a bunk kind of thing. So we'll put our gear under it, and then like on top there we have like a little mattress and a bunk, and they can easily sleep two dudes there.
Yep.
Kind of thing. And so we played the show in Windsor, and we're like, we should have got a hotel because it's the dead of winter as well. I should have mentioned that. It is free. It's like -10 out.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, so worst comes to worst, Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
It's your best.
So we're driving around trying to find hotels, and they're all full. And we're like, oh no, like, what are we gonna do? Like, we're like, Walmart parking lot it is. So we go, park, crank up the heat, and just wait for the van to like heat up kind of thing, and then we'll turn it off and go to bed, and hopefully the heat stays enough for us to get a good sleep. And so turn the heat up, and then we all like get ready. So me and Matty G are sharing the bunk kind of thing. So I have like a little blanket I got from the dollar store and a pillow I got from the dollar store because I actually forgot to get things. So I was like, this is great. I'm like right by the door and everything. And I was just like, I can make this work. We're warm. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Until the van got turned off, the lights went out, and everyone's about to go to sleep. Like everyone's trying to go to sleep, sorry. And I gotta pee. I was like, what do I do? Like, I can open the door from the back. There is like a latch. You can open it kind of thing. And I was just like, I'm going to let all the cold in.
Yeah, you just heat the van up.
I'm going to be in trouble. So I was like, okay, like I can't sleep. I'm not going to sleep if I have to pee this bad. Like, I got to go. I got to go. So I opened the door and
where'd you go?
I slide out. Like I'm sliding out. And I can see Fern's head pop up. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta pee. And he just shakes his head and goes back to bed. And I was like, okay. So I go, and then we were like way on the side of the parking lot. So like I just went and like peed on the fence. Right
Sure.
There. And so I was like, I crawl back in, and it is now freezing fucking cold.
Yeah.
Like I was like, there's no way. Like I'm just like sitting there shivering in this tiny dollar store blanket. I don't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. And so I was like, fuck it. Like, I was like, yo, Matty, like, he goes, what's up, bro? I was like, I had to go outside and pee. Like, it's so cold. Like, let me in your sleeping bag. And he was just like, right. Like, he's just, okay, bro. Yeah, no problem. Like, wasn't even like, oh man. Like, he was just like, yeah, bro, no worries. Like, oh no, like my poor friend, like kind of. And this is where it gets bad, like, or it gets kind of worse. So we're sharing sleep. We're cuddling. We're sharing a sleeping bag, and we're cuddling. And I started. I'm like, why can't I sleep still? And my stomach starts to hurt. And it's gas pains.
Oh no.
Yeah. So mind you, before I continue,
that's the last place you want to have it.
Maddie, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. You never woke up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna sleep until like I got the gas out. So I let him fly, man. Like I let him fly, and like I wasn't cold anymore. It wasn't. It was fine.
It was a well insulated sleeping bag. That kept you till the morning.
Yeah. Huh? It kept you out, man. Like everything, like. And I was like, don't wake up, and like, not to be gross, it smelled really bad, man. Like it was bad. Like I was like, he's gonna wake up, and I'm never gonna hear the end of this kind of thing. And I was like, is this story okay to say? Bandecdotes, and I was thinking of saying this too, because I was just like, is this gross? I was like, I don't care, like whatever, it's funny.
We're gonna get the other side of that story, and Matt's gonna be like, I was awake the entire time. I heard those. Yeah. I just let him fly. I knew what was happening.
Yeah.
There was nothing I could do to stop it.
The next day, I told no one.
Yeah.
No one knows to this day. So once the guys watch this, they're gonna be they're gonna be like, what the fuck, dude?
The whoopee cushion.
I'm sorry.
That's what it was called. That's what that move's called.
Oh my god.
That was great.
God, yeah.
Got any more Bandecdotes?
Yeah, I do.
Lovely.
All right, I got another one that's embarrassing for Gabe.
I like how you got one for everybody.
I'm not sure if I have one for Fern. Like, I'll try to think if I have one.
Just make one up.
I could just make one.
and we'll cut that moment out, and the viewers wouldn't know.
Yeah, they'd have no idea. So this one's like one of my favorites. There is a video of it on a weekend run, like a show recap kind of thing.
Cool.
So on our Instagram, you'll see it, and you'll see it for a brief second. But you'll have to like scroll down and like find it.
We'll find it.
Oh, we'll find it. So on another weekend run once again, and we were playing in Oshawa this time, the Dirty Schwa.
The Dirty Schwa. Where did you play? I've only played in the Mustache Club. I don't even know if
really?
that's a thing anymore.
It's not. It's closed. That's actually where I met Single Wound.
Oh, really?
Was the Mustache
Oh,
Club.
cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice venue. It was a nice venue.
Yeah, I really liked that venue. But this was, it's like, so I can't remember the names of them right now, but one of them is like a venue downstairs, and then you go upstairs and it's smaller.
Okay.
Excuse me. I can't remember what it's called. Do you remember like the other venue, small venue there? Or?
We? In Oshawa?
Yeah, Kirby came out. It was like upstairs with
The Diesel Room. It's called the Diesel Room.
Did we play the Diesel Room? We probably did.
I can't remember the name of the venue under it, but this one was called the Diesel Room.
Okay.
It was this tiny little, like barely off the floor stage.
Sure.
And it was like if you were in the bathroom, it was gnarly. Like you go in, I think there was a urinal, and then there was a stall wall, but no door, and then a toilet, kind of thing. And we were like, "Oh, this is gnarly." We're like, "Okay, whatever. Like we'll deal with it." And we're hanging out like we had just loaded in. We're hanging out, and Gabe's like, "Guys, I gotta go, but there's no door on the stall in that bathroom. I don't know what to do." And we're like, "We don't know what to do either." He's like, "Do I go down? Like, what do I do?" And we're like, "I don't know, dude. Figure it out. Like, what do you want?" He's like, "I'm going." He's like, I don't care. I'm going."
It's a power move.
Yeah, he was like, "I don't care. You guys know I'm going, so don't come in. I'm going." Like, so we're like, "Okay, go ahead, man." And we at the time we were doing a run with a band called Lost Light.
Okay.
If you recall an older band by the name of Sons of Sirens.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Hellbent's played shows with them.
Yeah. Like love those dudes. So Lost Light was members of Sons of Sirens,
okay,
and
cool.
it was like their new project. And
nice.
I had to do a run with them because like I never missed a Sons of Sirens show like in Derry because at the time I lived with my parents in Orangeville.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a side story, sorry, but anyways, love those dudes. So anyways, we're doing this run with Lost Light, and the vocalist Shane is like, we told him, we're like, "Yo, Gabe's pooping in the room with no stall," and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go give him a smooch," and I'm like, "No, you're not." They're like, and he's like, "No, seriously," he's like, "Yeah, like film it, it'll be funny," like, and we're like, "Okay, let's do it." So we did it, and like we ran in, and he like comes through the door, runs in, and grabs his face, and just starts making out with him while he's like on the toilet right there. We were like, "Oh my god!" Like,
wow,
that is gnarly. And like, I remember like Shane he was just gagging a bit as we walked out. Like, he was just like, "Why'd I do that?" Like,
it was so just spontaneous, right?
Yeah, like all the yeah, that was definitely a highlight of that like weekend run. Whenever someone always wants like a funny story kind of thing, I always tell that one too.
Shane Smooch, and now that's always funny that there's always a venue with the stall without the door. I remember vaguely, and people who have listened to the show long enough know that there was this venue in Montreal called the Fatale. I forget what I think it's called, Cross Track or Trackside now. Very sketchy place. Loved it to play. Loved playing there, but it's just like a completely DIY place that like punks have like rented out. People are living there. It's they have their own bar in there. They have a drugstore where you can buy any kind of drugs. Like, it's just like, and the cops don't like know of it, and they don't fuck with it. It's on the other side of the tracks. Like, it's like they don't fuck with it.
Sorry, where is this?
Montreal.
In Montreal.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It is a fun time to play that bar, but like you are also in no man's land, so you have to remember that. We're talking about bathrooms. They have a bathroom in like, so there's the room where like, I don't know, the concert hall, I guess you want to call it. It's kind of like a barn. There's a second level. You can actually watch the show from upstairs. The main stage is in the corner, but like where you would stand in the corner is a toilet, like a stall. But it also doesn't have a door. So if you wanted to go to the bathroom, like you're going to the bathroom and there's just people in front of you who are watching the show. yeah, like it makes absolute no sense. And there was only one, and I think that was like one of the only toilets in that place. So otherwise you're going outside.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah, it's because like this place is like just ran by punks, right?
Yeah.
It's not
Have
like
you heard anything about someone just like not caring and just
taking
doing
the
it?
shit there.
Like it's functional, right?
Yeah, it is. I think I didn't try it out.
It would really suck if you did try it out. It wasn't functional, and you're like,
right?
dude, that was for show. Like,
Yeah.
you're not supposed
Or
to.
you're like, I'm gonna take a shit, and you're just like making eye contact with people. You're like, this is happening.
This is happening.
This
right
is happening.
now.
If you're
Yeah.
looking at me, I'm looking at you.
Oh man, imagine being poop shy. Like you're stuck there.
You're done.
Yeah.
You have to go and find the like closest Tim Hortons. I don't even know if they probably have Tim Hortons in Montreal. I can't remember.
You
if
could
they-
be like half pushed through, and then someone makes eye contact, then you're stuck there.
Yeah.
You're like now I can't. I don't. You're stranded.
Yeah. Or you get Shane to block the door.
You
and
get
then-
shade. Yeah.
But that comes with a kiss.
That comes. yeah. Kiss tax.
That's the toll. So when you guys are on the road, and what's your go-to gas station snack?
Go to gas. Ooh. I have so many. I love junk food. Like
Yeah,
it's bad. Like oh man, I'm a big fan of like jerky, like beef jerkies.
Yeah.
So like I love like almost all the flavors. So like I'll just pick one
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sure.
Actually, but I do like a so. Have you heard those Java monsters? They're like
Yep.
It's like Monster, but like
Coffee. Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah. Hey.
So I'll get like those and either some jerky and a bag of chips or something.
Nice.
And like that's just like probably one of my favorite things. Or just like I'm also a big soda freak.
Cool.
So like I love like everything kind of thing. So
Have you ever been to like if you go to Montreal or Quebec in general, if you get a cream soda, it's like a crushed cream soda, it's clear, it's not pink.
but it's Crush.
Yeah.
They're what?
Yeah.
So is it? Well, like is like the can pink or like the bottle pink?
The bottle, like the label's still pink, but like it's still clear. It's
but
clear.
Their cream soda Crush
Yeah.
is clear.
Yeah.
Well, I have heard of clear cream soda, but not clear
Right.
Crush.
Yeah. No, I have a photo of it. Yeah, it's just super weird. Threw me off.
Yeah, that would throw me
Espec-
off too. But like, it also still kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. What I've told that to somebody, and they're like, "You only get pink cream soda in Ontario," and I'm like, "What? I've never heard of that
That's
before."
so
I don't know if
weird.
that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently cream soda is typically clear.
So have you heard of Pepsi, Crystal Pepsi?
Yeah. Is that still out? Is that
I
a
don't
thing
know. They
still?
brought it back for a little bit.
That's right.
I remember, and I was like going crazy for it. That one and Pepsi Blue.
I remember Pepsi Blue.
Yeah,
they
they
used to
brought
like
that back
cotton
once.
candy.
It was something like that,
Yeah,
right?
I vividly remember Pepsi Blue.
That was the best. That was the best.
Where's one of the weirdest places you've ever played?
Weirdest.
Like venues, like or like somebody's basement. Any weird scenario that you had to be given? Like, here's the stage, go at it, boys.
Out of just like anywhere, like with Single Wound.
Anyone,
Anywhere.
anyone, anywhere in the time that you've been playing music.
Probably like. I mean, house show isn't that weird, I guess. There was okay, so I had recently joined Single Wound when we played this venue, and it was like this really weird dive bar in Toronto. I can't even remember where it was. I remember we were playing with a band called Falset at the time.
Okay,
I'm not sure if you've heard of them.
I think yeah.
Yeah. They're like more like metalcore kind of stuff.
Yep.
Cool guys though. Anyways, we're on a run with them, and we get in this venue, and it's like, I don't even know. It was like this old bar and grill, but it was really run down. And the stage was like 4 skids put together and spray painted black.
Nice.
Like I like straight up. It was like, you know that meme you see where you're like, bro, this is my favorite hardcore venue, and the stage is like this like little square kind of thing. It was literally that.
Wow.
And I was like, what is happening? What is going on? Like every single chair there was like had like one short leg, so it was like there was not one stable one. And I remember that, and like the tables, and I remember like trying to like stand on a chair to like go kind of crazy, and like it just tipped right over. I ate it. And I just remember like there was nothing like that. We were like, what is this? Like I felt like I was in a bit of a fun house because the floor was uneven, the tables, the chairs, everything.
Yeah.
Like it was that was one of the weirdest places for sure. But I'll still bring it back to the Diesel Room in Oshawa with the no stall door on the thing, because that was just because the story that comes with it was so funny.
Absolutely.
And, like, yeah. I don't think we played too weird of shows other than maybe like other house shows kind of thing. Or
house shows can be kind of weird setups, right?
Or we played Matty G, his garage.
Really?
Yeah, it was at his mom's house.
Cool.
And I remember that, and the cops came right after we played, kind of thing, and we were like, whatever, we're done anyways. Like,
yeah.
But that was pretty weird because it was just literally like a garage. It wasn't set up in any way. You literally just walked in and set up
plugged
your stuff
in.
And played. Yeah.
Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Pre-show rituals. I'm trying to think if I do. I guess like not really. Like I do like a warm-up thing, and I do the same thing every time. And if I don't do it, I'll feel weird, kind of like when we start the set, and it's like I just kind of like warm up and get my heart pumping, and I'll just do jumping jacks like at the back of the venue,
jumping jacks
kind of thing, and
nice.
Like I'll just start doing jumping jacks kind of thing. But if I don't do my jumping jacks and like my hops kind of thing, I'll like feel weird.
Yeah.
Because I've always done it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So like I always do that. People always look at me like, why is this dude doing jumping jacks at the back of the venue? Like what the hell is going on? And but yeah, I don't think I really have anything other than that.
If Single Wound was at the level of Metallica, if you guys were like selling out arenas,
yeah,
what would be your rock star dream rider? What would be waiting in the green room for you? What would you ask the promoter to get for you?
Oh, on the table?
Yeah.
Oh man. I feel like the guys would have.
You have an unlimited budget too.
Ooh, okay, all right. Trying to think.
Got some Smash already in the corner.
I was gonna say we need the Smash Bros.
Yeah.
In the corner, like waiting for us, ready to go.
There's a soda bar.
There's a soda bar filled with Mountain Dew Code Red.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that's my favorite soda right
Nice.
there. It's so hard to find, but
it's so hard to find.
It is my favorite of all time. You bring me that, and I'll love you forever. You know, like I love.
That's on tap at the bar.
That's on tap. Yeah, that's on tap. I go absolutely insane for chicken wings.
Perfect.
I'm like this weird dude that just will like would eat chicken wings for the rest of his life if he could. So like there'd be like just like every one of my favorite flavor of chicken wings.
There you go.
But I'm also a weirdo though, and I don't like super saucy wings. Like I like a lot of dry rubs. And
yeah.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like spicy wings?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like really crispy and spicy. Or just like a nice Cajun rub is like the best.
There you go. So I've only got one more question for you. What are your all-time favorite artists? Give me 5 if you can. If you can't give me 5, give me 3.
Okay. Yeah. So either 3 or 5. Okay. Let's think here. Okay, so I can give you the top 3 right away because I know them off by heart.
Yep.
And that would be Dead and Divine, The Color Morale, and Silverstein.
Cool.
Like right off the top, like every time.
Love that 2 of those are Canadian bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then if I was gonna give you like 2 more, let me think here. I feel like Under Oath is up there.
Yeah.
And as well as I'm like searching my head right now. I was like, this gotta be like perfect. You know what? Right now, one of my favorite bands, like just like right now in the moment that I'm listening to a lot is called Static Dress.
Okay.
And they are like insane. They're from the UK, and they're fairly new. They're quite younger dudes than us.
Cool.
And they're killing it right now. I can't stress enough. Like to
Static
check them
Dress?
out. They're called Static Dress, and they're kind of bringing back the old school post hardcore, but like heavy at the same time.
Nice.
It's really cool.
Like that kind of. Have you heard Dying Wish?
Dying Wish is sick.
Yeah.
I love Dying Wish. But nothing like Dying Wish. Think more like a little bit heavier Under Oath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they got that like old school vibe kind of thing where like the singer does like this crazy screaming, and then he'll do like the high kind of Aaron Gillespie.
Yep.
Kind of like it's like reminiscent of Aaron Gillespie kind of thing. And
Super cool.
This is really cool. Yeah, for sure.
Right on. Well, you want to plug all the social medias for all the bands there, and if you have anything else that you want to plug or give a shout outs to, now would be your time.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously I'm gonna plug my own band, Single Wound. We got like our newest single out is Flesh and Bone. Check that out. We got a video for it. We're about to film a music video for our single End of Days, which is also the title track off our full length.
Perfect.
And that's all the information I can give you off that. Shout out to Still Numb, Gouge Out. Oh man, I don't know how many people. How many people can I just like?
You
go
can
off?
just shout out a bunch, as many as you want.
Oh man, Still Numb, Gouge. I'm shouting out Hellbent right now, man.
Sure.
Because like I was jamming you guys on the way here. You guys are sick. Shout out Gavel. Shout out Nightwell. Those guys are sick.
Yep.
I love those dudes. I was just talking to Jason today. Oh man, this is right when I need to think is like when I can't like think of anything. So like any of my homies I missed, I'm sorry. I love you. Like.
And where can all the people find Single Wound at on the social medias?
Instagram, Facebook. We have a TikTok.
It's just at Single Wound.
Everything is at Single Wound.
Perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on, but we'll end it there then.
Sick.
Cool. Awesome.
Man.